Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, yet again with an Ariens Deluxe 30. Easy launch, failure to launch, EFI. So these engines, they tried really hard to eliminate a carburetor by putting on this funky fuel injection module here. And then there's a fuel pump in the tank. Now on these units, we have had probably a dozen fuel pumps go bad. And this machine's only, when they start making these, 2016, 2015, somewhere around there. So we're talking about 7 years old or less today. What we've seen mostly, if it has a strange running issue, it's actually connected to that. So this is your speed sensor. These tend to go bad. Usually we see water getting in them getting loose. What they do, they fail to provide the correct voltage to the ECU, and so then it doesn't know how much fuel to add. This is a $55 harness plus installation. We've done a few of these. So I have one junk one here, and I have another junk one. This one already got one because this was loose when it first came in. You feel how it has a little bit of resistance? That's very important. So what was going on with this, when I flick the key on, you can hear the fuel pump priming. I don't think there's any gas in it actually, so it's not gonna do anything, unfortunately. But inside of here, you can see the throttle body is not moving. I have to listen to the fuel pump. So you can see it pushing fuel in there, getting it wet. But as I'm moving this, we should see this throttle body plate moving, and we should even hear a mechanical noise up here, and we're not hearing it. So what this ended up needing was this injection unit right here. This comes with the injector and a final little module. There's actually a MAP sensor over here, manifold absolute pressure. Then your injector's right there. And then this is gonna be your fuel pressure sensor in here. And then there's actually a temp sensor that goes to the front of the engine that detects the temperature of the engine. Now, unfortunately, because they tried so hard to get rid of the carburetor, when you do have an issue like this, you end up needing a whole new fuel injection unit, and this thing is like $300. So now you have a machine that's only a couple of years old that ends up needing $400 or $500 in work just to get running again. And so even though they tried to eliminate all of the problems of a carburetor, they actually introduced a few more expensive and harder to diagnose problems with the EFI unit. Swing and a miss, Ariens. Nice try.